And we are live. Hey y'all. Oh, am I talking? I'm not even nice. Okay, I'm talking and y'all can't hear me. That's nice. All right, we are live. We are live. Can you hear me loud and clear?
There's an echo. Mute.
Okay, we're good to go now. Can you hear me okay? Yes? I can't hear you though.
I can hear you just fine. You're loud and clear.
All right, you guys, we are live. We know there's a small delay here, so well, quite delay. Go ahead and type the number 1 if you can hear us and see us okay. Go ahead and do that for me, please, and thank you. And let me go ahead. Tina, do you have it pulled up?
Yes.
I'll go ahead and pull it up from the link as well, too, so I can see the individuals. I'll give it a couple moments. Okay, somebody said nothing won't come up. Hold on 1 second. Somebody said they can't. Okay, give me 1 second. Do you have anybody on your end saying that they can't see it? I'm looking at it from the link live.
Yeah, I was muted out, but no. Yeah, I do. I'm responding.
Guys, we're gonna get started here just in 1 minute. You guys, I hope you're excited, you guys. Are you ready to learn how to dejunk your business and how to take control, get organized, and just get it all done, right? A lot of times in business, we have that superhero syndrome. We're trying to do everything, and so everything is everywhere. And sometimes you just feel like, you know what, I need to just stop and organize. So,
Oh my goodness.
what's going on? Something going on? Oh. Okay. Okay. I can hear you if you are not muted. Hold on 1 second. Mute. Hold on 1 second. Okay, it looks like we have people are able to view. Okay, I'm getting some responses. Okay, I can see you, I can hear you. Awesome sauce, awesome. Okay, I'm just checking one more. Again, if you can hear me and see me, go ahead and type the number 1. Go ahead and type the number 1 if you can hear me or see me. If you can hear me and see me. We're going to actually get jumping right into this, you guys, because we are going over a 10-step plan to help you dejunk your business. And I hope all you guys, once you registered, you should have gotten an email that had a worksheet for you to follow along, because you guys, we realize it's going to be a lot of information to cover, but we know that you need this information and you're going to use it after we get off this hang up. It's something you can use and apply to your business today, you guys. Today, tonight, tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, right? So make sure if you did not download those worksheets, you want to make sure you do that, or maybe you could type along on the computer. We also give you guys some bonuses. You know, we were being very generous. We gave you checklists, a calendar to follow. So I want you guys to make sure you pay attention. You will get this replay, so if you're trying to write everything down as we're going through the slides, don't worry, we got you covered. So that way you can focus as much time into taking in on these 10 steps to help de-junk your business so you can take control and get it all done. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to none other than Miss Tina Renee, you guys. And just real quick, if I could tell you about this lady right here, she has been in business for over 15 years. And if anybody that can tell you how to de-junk your business, is her. She's been able to go on and be in the mortgage industry and the finance industry, and now she transitioned over to internet marketing, you guys, and it has been killing it for the last year. So you definitely want to stay tuned and listen to her. I have the privilege and pleasure to be working with her and call her my business partner. She is a powerhouse in the same. So Tina Renee, are you there and ready to go ahead and take it on? Okay, we lost Tina. I don't know what happened. Give me 1 second. She missed that great introduction I just gave her, right? I wonder what just happened. Give me 1 second. Okay, I see you back on. Tina, can you hear me? Tina, I see you back. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you great now. Awesome, awesome. Did you get to hear the introduction I just gave you? I flipped it off this time.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. Okay. What did you say? I heard nothing.
You, my friend, are going to have to listen to the replay.
Oh. I'm so sorry, y'all. Why?
But you guys, I definitely, want to introduce you to Tina Renee. I'm going to let her share her story, as I just said, about the powerhouse she is. So I'm going to let her go ahead and take it over from here. And Miss Tina Renee, so you will have to watch the first 5 minutes of this replay so you can see the introduction I gave you, right? So
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and
Literally.
take it over now.
Oh.
Tina, if you can. Okay.
Okay, are you able to hear and see me? I'm actually having to log in from the phone because my computer is doing its own thing.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting ready to screen share right now, so we're getting ready
Okay.
to take it away. Give me 1 second here. Almost, but I lost you. Okay,
I'm so sorry, and I cannot see.
that's why we come equipped, you guys. We come equipped to run with it. Okay, go ahead and take it away. They can now view the screen, so we are good to go.
Okay, I can't see your screen anymore. I can't see your screen anymore. Can you hear or see me?
I can hear you, and I can see you. But you can't see the screen.
But I can't see your screen. The slides. Okay. Whatever you just did, do that again.
You see it?
It keeps going away.
Okay.
I know what we're talking about. I know we're talking about how to de-junk your business, and that's the thing that I want to get into tonight. Regardless of the technical difficulties, we're all about making it happen. So that's what I'm still going to do. In a minute, I'm sure the computer will come back up. I guess it's tired. I've been on it all day long, but I guess it's a little tired. And I'll try to jump in where I'm supposed to be. But your slide keeps going away, so I'm not able to see anything. Yeah, it goes and comes, goes and comes.
What about now? I just did it again.
Yeah, let me see if there's some other option I have on here. No. All right. If you would do this for me, can you hear me? So that we can keep it moving. Um, well, can you hear me? I'm not hearing anything from you.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm muting out. Give me 1 second. I'm checking the live broadcast.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and share my story. I'm waiting on the computer to come back up. And, I have no idea what was said, but I want you all to just know I'm Tina Renee, and I'm going to tell you just a little bit about my journey as to how I came online, decided to, find my way as being a business coach. I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years. Really, it's been like since the fourth grade. Like I was the candy lady in school. When I got out of college, I decided, I wanted to go into the mortgage business. So that's what I did. I worked as a teller for a little while, and they wouldn't really promote me to the mortgage side. So I said, you know what? I'm going to figure this out, because I knew that there was a lot of people making good money, and that's what we go to school for, right? We want to make a lot of money. And so I got introduced to that side of the business, and I absolutely loved it. However, in 2009, 2010, that business went under because of the economy and the way that it decided to the real estate market decided to fall out. And that's the nature of business. Sometimes, you have to be willing to roll with the changes, and this internet thing was definitely a change, but it was a much needed change, and it's been great for me. But I came online at first in 2010, just kind of trying to figure this whole thing out, and I actually wasn't able to do it. When I say that I wasn't able to do it, I mean that in the way that I decided that a horrible echo. I gotta get off of the. Hold on, guys. Let me get off this. Okay, so sorry about that. So I came on the internet in 2010. Jaleesa, put something in the chat. Let me know you can hear me. I want to make sure everything is working good. And I really just couldn't get this thing figured out. Did not know how to maneuver. I was familiar with the computer as far as a website is concerned. I had computer knowledge, but I'm talking about actually earning an income online. That was not my area back then. So I actually kind of put it on the back burner and went and got my insurance license and decided I was going to help people with life insurance. And I absolutely loved that because it was very similar to what I was doing with insurance. I mean, with the mortgage business, working with clients. I love people, love helping people, and I wanted to stay in my lane. Long story short, I found myself
Okay, Tina, I believe we lost you again.
So, okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, so I found myself back and I found myself in a position where I really needed to be home. I have children. At the time, they were much younger than what they are now. And I needed to be able to be at home with them because I went through a divorce during that whole transition in 2009, 2010. So my life completely changed. I could no longer be gone all day because I have now become a single parent. So at the end of the day, I said, you know what, I've got to go back to the internet and I've got to make it work this time because I need to be able to be at home with my children. I need to be able to go to the field trips and all of the different things that's required as a mommy. So for those of you who have kids, you understand that. So this time I said, this was 2012, end of 2012 going into 2013. I said, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make this work. And I stuck it out. I didn't give up. And as a result of that, I'm now able to coach and consult and show other people a lot of the things that I've learned. I've invested a lot of time and energy, money into learning and training. So I'm back doing what I love, which is helping people. So I'll go ahead, that's enough about me, and get started with what we're talking about today, which is de-junking your business. And we're going to talk to you and give you 21 steps to help declutter and make things a lot easier for you. Jaleesa, try and share your screen again so that I can go through the slides.
It's being shared already. I guess you're not able to see it.
All right, now I'm able to, yeah.
Whenever you talk, you can't.
It goes back to my face.
Well, on the live broadcast, they can see the screen now. The screen.
I knew he was saying.
Let's see if I can. This is. Yep. I'm just trying to see if maybe I take off my camera and do something different.
Can you taste this and see if it's ready?
All right, Jaleesa, what I'm sorry, but I'm gonna ask you to pick it up, and then I'm gonna come back in and pick it up at the end because I cannot see, and I don't remember everything that we were going over. I know a lot of it, but I don't remember it all.
All right, no problem. I got it from here. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. And we are, like Tina was saying, de-junking your business. This is where we felt like individuals coming in as business owners, sometimes we feel like the business has gotten away from you. Sometimes you feel like you're in danger of being swept away of all the confusion, the deadlines, the technology, goodness, social media, right? Everything that can happen happens, right? Life happens. So what we want to do for you, as Tina was saying, we want to give you a step-by-step guide to go ahead and really just evaluate your whole business structure. So step one, actually, guys, is evaluating your business structure. Now, that doesn't mean, evaluating the way you would set up a business plan and things in that nature. When we talk about evaluating your business, it's the current status you're in. Maybe you're a sole proprietor, you have an LLC or a corporation. That's really best to speak to an accountant about that if you have a CPA that you can speak to. But it is one thing you want to make sure you have in place. A lot of times, people don't realize when you're doing your taxes, after so long, your business is not considered a business anymore. It's considered a hobby. So if you don't set yourself up properly, then you will fall into that and you will lose business deductions, and that falls into the tax time. And we know Uncle Sam likes to take our money, right? So in a proprietorship, you are both the owner and the business, which is what we call a sole proprietorship. Now, the advantages of having that, a sole proprietorship, you guys, it's a low startup cost, right? There's minimal fees. You can also get away without consulting a business lawyer and things like that. It's more affordable, especially small business owners, especially start off the internet, or if you're transitioned from the corporate position onto your own business. It's a great way to start out, but you can go ahead at that point and operate either in your own name or if you have a trade name. Okay, some of the disadvantages of being a sole proprietor, you guys, if you don't pay your business bills or you accidentally blow up a client's house with decorating, your personal assets, really, you can be sued, you guys. Your house, your car, everything. So some of the disadvantages of not being incorporated, people will come after you rather than your business, you guys, and you do not want that. When you operate in the, either under, like we're talking about, a trade name or things like that, you can't have a business account. Now, some people say, well, I can do a DBA, which is also known as doing business as, and have your name, but you're very limited to the things you can do as far as ownership goes and getting a business loan and things like that. LLC, which is a limited liable corporation. Your business becomes a legal entity, you guys. And at that point, the advantages is your business really gets the head for it's like, okay, now I'm present, right? Your business now, at that point, if something happened, they could go after your business like we're talking about and not your house and your personal assets, right? And then the bigger tax breaks you get. And it says sometimes, yes, sometimes you do, but in the real world with real things that are going on, you definitely want to make sure that you have everything in order. We talked about taxes, getting everything right. If you paying, quarterly, you're paying yearly. You don't want to end up like some of these celebrities we see, like MC Hammer, Lauryn Hill, had millions, but they didn't have their taxes in place, so they're trying to carry them off to jail, right? And who wants that? Nobody, right? So you want to make sure you have your things in order. The disadvantages, you're legally obligated to file annual reports with the state, paying annual fees, and other mandatory fees. They're a little bit higher, but you guys just position yourself for the big business that coming in, right? So you always want to take that step approach to make sure things are actually done correctly, so that way business can flow effectively. You guys, and it just all really boils down to you making the modest income operating under your own name, you guys. And so when you start having business comes in, you get to steadily, you grow your business. As your business grows, you grow the business, right? You put your business plans in place, getting your loans, getting the name involved, getting the LLC. If you have a business partner, like Tina and I were business partners, it comes into transfer ownership and things like that. But the key takeaway is know where your business is going. And if your business is all scattered everywhere, you don't know exactly what you're doing, it can become very hard and frustrating. And a lot of times people end up quitting at this point because they feel like it's too much, you guys. And that's when you realize, you know what, I'm tired of being Superwoman, Superman. I'm going to go ahead and get a team in place and get this taken care of. Because that will go ahead and relieve stress, tension, and may even save your business from going down a hole just because you don't know. And you guys, it's okay that you don't know. That's why you go to people who are experienced, someone who has the information, or who's been in that place. They can go ahead and teach you and show you what it is you need to do. That's why people hire coaches. That's why you may have a mentor, because you want to consult with someone who's already been in those shoes. Tina does business consulting. That's one of the things, we are coaches and things like that. I am definitely the social media trainer, right? And I'll get in a little bit about that later and share my story. But I would definitely refer to Miss Tina Renee when it comes to that, because she has been experienced with that. She's been in business for over 15 years. So I get my advice from her. When we work together, I say, okay, what is it that we're going to do? We're doing an LLC, or we're doing a sole proprietorship. How are we going to make this work? So you want to go to someone who's knowledgeable in that field that you're going into. All right, you guys. That's
all right. So listen.
Yes.
If you like, I can pick it right back up. Looks like we're on the move here. Doing a great job, by the way. But let's move on to step 2, is making the commitment. And you want to basically not be trapped in bad habits, and that's one of the things that is sometimes it's hard to change a bad habit, but it can definitely be done. And so you can do things like, with technology, there's always a password for every single new thing that we install, right? So you may decide that you want to open up a spreadsheet or some type of technology or something that has everything all in one place. That's a good habit. Instead of logging on and having to figure out, well, what is this password, what is that password, because you may be in business right now just as yourself, but as you grow and have a team, you're going to have a system in place so that if you're away, your business can still function. And this is one of those areas as far as going ahead right now and looking down the road and creating good habits. Every time you get ready to do something, say, you know what, is this something that can be duplicated? Is this a system that I can put in place if I'm not here? You know, so it's something that can help you save time over, you know, save money and time over the long haul. You can go to the next slide. And then, you know, we talk about, you know, streamlining your business physically. Your workspace has a whole lot to do with how you interact, how you work. It goes back to being organized. And you want a workspace that is ergonomic. And basically all that is just saying is that it's just easy to work with. You may get a desk that has a lot of built-in shelves, so you don't have to go and purchase extra stuff. So that way you can label things and put things in order, so when you're sitting down and there's no clutter, you can clear your mind because there's not clutter everywhere. You're not thinking about, oh my goodness, you know, where is this sticky note that had this information on it? Get in the habit of creating systems to make it simple.
And Houston, I think we lost her again. Well, she was talking about online de-junking. I'll go ahead and pick up right there. You guys, using tools and resources to save you hours and time and cut down on the profit drain and aggravation. You guys, there are so many tools out there that you can be using. And you guys, this ties right into outsourcing. Making money by paying other people to take care of your online tasks can be difficult and lose money performing it. You guys, something as simple as maybe you don't know how to do a webinar like this. Maybe you don't know how to set up a capture page like we talked about yesterday. So that $5, $10 job, and result of taking you 4 or 5 hours to figure it done, you guys, go to different places like Odesk, Elance, and go and hire someone to do it for you. Tell them what you need done and they have them go ahead and do it for you. We talked about, you guys, taking time and realizing that you need a team in place to help your business run and flow effectively. And one way to definitely do that is by de-junking your online tools and outsourcing. That's going to be the best way to go ahead and start that process. And me and Tina have done it. We have a team in place that handles various jobs that we have and different things we're doing. We could not do it all by ourselves, you guys. I just want to focus on solely social media, right? My favorite is Instagram, you guys. So you'll see me doing a lot of my Instagram posts, but I also have some tips and training about that, but that's a whole nother webinar just about Instagram. So I won't get into that right now. But you guys, outsourcing, and we'll give you a resource guide to take home with you, to download. You guys will have it here in your email. Some resources that that we use and that you can use to help outsource your things. You guys, step 3 is decluttering your space. And when we mean decluttering your space, does the office you have work for you? Is that a good place for you to be working at? You know, we've all dedicated a room in the house. Well, you should have dedicated a room in the house that's free of noise and chaos. It's really important because this is your office space, you guys, and this is where the work gets done, right? You don't want to have your office space in every area of the house because that means you're all over the place, right? You got junk everywhere. And you want to make sure this place, you feel like it's the best choice and feel that it fits your lifestyle. You guys, I actually went and had my whole office remodeled. I went and you guys, I wanted to paint, to be honest with you. I wanted to paint. I had never really actively painted right. So to tell you a story, okay, so my office I think it was about almost 2 years ago. Yeah, almost 2 years ago. So I said, you know, I wanted to paint. I had painted one time and it came out horrible. That's a whole nother story, right? And so I was like, I always knew you got to paint in a W, right? So my mom had just painted her house and I was thinking, okay, what should I paint my house, right? I mean, my office, right? I was thinking yellow. I was thinking purple. I didn't know because my living room is green and I needed to flow right. You know, I didn't want to look all crazy, right? So went to my mom's house, and just so happened she had a purple bucket of paint. And I'm just like, really? So why do you have this paint here? My mom, like, I tell you, she has everything. If she was watching it, she'd be like, yes, I do. If I need anything, first I call her and I ask her, because 9 times out of 10, she will have it. So when I saw the paint sitting there, and I was like, okay, I want to paint my office, Mom. And I was just like, the bucket you have here, this is the color I want to do with. What were you going to use this for? Oh, I was going to use it to paint your sister's room just because I wanted to. I'm like, huh, okay. And a couple weeks before that, my aunt was over there. She had helped paint. So what did I do? I called my aunt and was like, hey, Auntie Janine, so I want to paint my house. I want to paint my office, and I know how to paint. Can you help me? She's like, yeah, okay, I'll come over. Just you owe me a bottle of wine, right? that was her payment of wine. So I say all that to say that I painted the office purple, my first time painting and my last time. I'm not meant for manual labor. It was fun while it lasted, but still work that I didn't want to do. It was a great experience. If you guys painted, some people like it, some people find it calming, things like that. I don't. I'll pay somebody else next time to do it. So I painted my office. Got a desk in there. I have a bed in my office, a hospital bed. And I went to Office Max, and I printed out all these affirmations, these different sayings. You guys see them on social media all the time. What's the ones? I have to go look at my office to see which ones are on there. Like, I don't know by heart. I have several in there. But one of them that I see every day is, do something today that your future self will thank you for. And I said, you know what? I really like this one because it motivates me to do more. So I say all that about decluttering your office space. You want to be in a space that you like. Now I have the sun coming in. It's purple in the background. Now today I am not in my office because I have migrated. I did my office up. Let me tell you, I did my office all up, and I put everything up in it, and I feel so good when it's clean, right? It's so clean, and it's the sunshine coming in. It just feels like, okay, I want to get work done, right? Well, today, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie. I was working at the computer and eating at the desk. I don't like eating in my office, right? So I came out. So I'm actually in the living room today because I was doing a couple other things. But I say all that still to say that the place that you choose to work as your office space, take time to make it work for you. Take time to make sure that it fits you. And this is just a picture of, someone's office. It's similar to mine. I take a picture of actually mine. But you can see the window. That's similar just how mine is. I have a window right by my chair, so I can look outside. And just sometimes I gaze off sometimes, right? You guys, I can't wait till I have my dream house on the beach, because that's where my office is going to be, sitting right off the beach, because I love the ocean. I'm from California. And I'm a city girl, and I just love sand. I love water, right? So my dream office is going to be sitting off probably my front porch, looking off into the ocean. So outside, it always feels like it brightens up your day looking at the bright sun, right? So office space. So we talked about, how to declutter. We talked about the work area. Now, what to do if you have your work area, but it's cluttered, right? So you need to declutter your work area. You start by taking a good hard look at your workspace, right, with fresh eyes. This means you don't go in there all sleepy and like, oh, I have to declutter my office. No. You go ahead, and when you go in your office, go in it with a great attitude. You know what works for you and what doesn't. And go through everything in your office and figure out what you do and don't need. You guys, that took me the longest. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a week to go through my office once I had it painted, once I had the desk in there, the bed, the bookshelf. The bookshelf was a hot diggity dog mess, right? And I had stuff in there. I'm like, why? You guys, I had a whole bunch of CDs. It talks about the CD holders, extra pins, knick-knack stuff, ornaments. You guys, all that stuff is cute that you get, but do you really need it? Like, why do you have it? Will you miss it if it's gone? So I went through a major declutter. I went through my office closet, and I just was giving stuff away to Goodwill, you guys. If you're like me, someone like me who goes to networking events often, you get these little cute little highlight pens, all these cute little sticky notes that people have branded their business with. They're nice and everything. I've kept a couple, but after time they all start to pile up, and you're like, you know what? What do I need to do to declutter it? Now, right here, some people, it works better if they take everything, they write it down, what they're going to donate, what they're going to reassign, what they're going to toss away, what they're going to wash, use, whatever it may be. You got cups in there, you got trash. You guys, it helps to go ahead and organize everything and put it in a pile. Okay, this is the pile I'm going to donate to. This is the pile that I'm going to reassign to some location, either in my house or in my office. This is the pile I'm going to toss everything in the trash, right? Or this is the pile that I'm going to take to the kitchen because it needs to be washed, right? Or if it needs to be taken upstairs to laundry. Either one of those. But that's the first start to decluttering your work area, you guys. And once I did that, I felt so much better. I was able to actually work in my office, okay? Because I had stuff being the bed that I have in my office, you guys, it turned into a big, you guys have that one drawer in the kitchen that, like, it's a everything drawer, and you just have everything in there. You don't know what the heck's in there. There's all kind of stuff in there. I think everybody has one of those, that everything drawer. If you don't, then you ain't lived yet, right? So that's what my bed turned into, right? That was in my office. So once I was able to declutter everything and reassign it to different locations and figure out what I was throwing away and donating, it was a whole lot easier. You guys, it also helps to reevaluate your storage solutions. You guys, I did just that. And one of my favorite places I would say I love to go is IKEA and Target. And especially you go around the new year, you can get these big bins for like $3 and $4, right? And I went to IKEA as well too to get, they have such a little cute stuff. They have a little perfect thing for me to put my CDs in, like put on the wall, and it sticks right on there, you guys. I love IKEA because I don't have to do too much manual labor to put it together. So one of my favorite spots. But one thing that I would say that I still need to do is get a new desk, you guys, and I got a new bookshelf. But look at the stuff. Look at the stuff you have in your office. How long have you had that bookshelf in there? Did you buy it brand new? Maybe you didn't buy it brand new, but it's, you know, it's raggedy. You need to go ahead and throw it away. You know, treat yourself to a brand new desk. You guys, I've always wanted one of those glass L-shaped desks. Then one of my friends had a glass table, and every time I went over her house, the table, she would clean it all the time, but I would be like, how often do you clean this table? She said, well, I have to clean it almost every day because, you know, people's fingers and things like that. I said, okay, that right there ended my vision of having a glass L-shaped desk, because she had to clean her glass table so much just to keep it clean. So that went out the window. But find something that works for you, something that you like. You guys, Office Depot is a great place to go. Walmart, you know what kind of desk you want. Like I said, IKEA, I love them. You guys, even you can find Craigslist, or there's an app that I love. It's called OfferUp. It's a green app called OfferUp. It's similar to Craigslist, but you get to find people who are local in your area, and sometimes they just give stuff away and things like that. So try that out. But you guys, once I was able to get my new bookshelf, put my books in order, I just felt like I was in a new place. The room was painted, and I said, you know what? I can really like this. I mean, I can really work with this, right? And then you want to add in the finishing touches, flowers, maybe get a new vase or something like that. You guys, I got a little cute, what is it called? What is that thing called that water flows? A little waterfall. A waterfall thing. This little, you know, the little thing has rocks in it and the water comes down. I got one of those because I felt like it was peaceful. It wasn't too noisy. And it's kind of calming. It's something, you know, nice, you know, to sit there. And I also got a little one of those music boxes. I actually got a new one for Christmas that's so much better than the one I had, but it's a wireless Bluetooth music box that I sit next to, and I can plug it up to my phone or my laptop, whatever have you. But I just play soft music as well too, so you really want to set the tone in your office. All right, so step 4, you guys, is decluttering your mind. If you want to get your business under control, you need to ask yourself deeper questions that focus on how you are. Right? How do you work? How do you learn? What motivates you the most? What makes you feel alive and totally in your zone? What feels satisfying to you? Right? So it all determines on, some people work best at night. I know Tina and I will be the first ones to say that we come into our prime time, honestly, you guys, around 9 to 11 p.m. at night, right? And then we're up to about 4 in the morning. But that's the time that I feel alive. I feel like I'm in my zone, right? I'm trying to change my sleeping pattern right now, reading the book Miracle Morning. And it's tough, but I'm trying to switch it up because it really does matter what it is that you're doing. Sorry, I thought somebody was messaging me about the webinar. Okay, they can see and hear me. Great. Okay, they must be starting late. Awesome. But what really feels satisfying to you guys? A couple points to realize, you guys. One of the main killers of getting your work done is procrastination, you guys. Procrastination, taking that time to not do what you're supposed to be doing. Why put off tomorrow what you can accomplish today? Stop putting off those things that you know need to get in your business, because once you do them, you'll feel so much better that you did them, right? And the things that drain you the most, you guys, outsource them. If they can be outsourced, or take it one step at a time. That's the best thing you can do for your business and in your business, you guys. Procrastination is one of the main killers of junking your business, is procrastination. You guys, step 5 is decluttering your workload. You guys, this goes back again to outsourcing. Really, you want to make a list of all the tasks you have to do in a day, right? Once you make that task down, go ahead and get a highlighter and mark down the things you like doing, the things you really, you're motivated to do, and get those things done, right? With a different color highlighter, go ahead and mark out the things that drain you, that bore you, and that you hate doing, right? Those should be the things that you actually can outsource to individuals. And if you don't like doing those, you guys, this may sound crazy, but do them first. Right? Do them first and say the best for last. So you're like, you know what? I hate doing these things, but I know once I get these things, I can do the things I love, right? So that's a great way to do that. Okay, so immediately apply all the, this goes right into it. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. But following the actions, you want to eliminate the things you don't want to do, delegate the things that you know that can be done, outsource the other things, and evaluate once everything is said and done. Okay, and go through each of these tasks, and while you're going through them, ask yourself, will my business or personal life suffer if I drop these tasks, right? Because sometimes, I know I have in the past, I'll sit there and write about 50 things that I need to do when I only know I can do probably about 7 of them, right? And then at the end of the day, I'm sitting there like, man, I'm feeling drained. I'm feeling like I didn't accomplish anything. I feel like I only did these 7 things on the list, when truth be told, I should have maybe had only 10 things on the list and not 7, right? So what things can you afford to, like we talked about, outsource? What things can somebody take over? What things can you just do without? Do these things really need to be on here? Are they really something that's pertinent to your business or your personal life? And you guys, whatever else you do, you guys, don't procrastinate on taking these steps. The more thought you put into each point, the more accurately you'll gauge your results, you guys. So make sure that you do that. You guys, step 6, this is a big one, decluttering your email box. If you're like an overwhelming majority of online businesses, you've allowed your email box to get flooded with email after email. You guys, this right here is something I have OCD about. If I see more than 100 little notifications I have all my emails coming to my phone, I flip. And I start going through them, trying to delete the stuff. Now, my boyfriend's let me tell you about my boyfriend. He's a different story. He has a slight OCD, but he'll go through and click them all as read and haven't even read them. I said, why did you do that? I don't like the notification box. So don't do that. You want to actually take the time and go through your emails. Schedule a day that you go through and actually answer individuals' emails. You guys, it could be a business opportunity. It could be someone wanting to learn more about your business, or a client or a customer. So make sure you go through them so that way you can actually track your emails and bring those large numbers down. because it can be overwhelming to try to go through 2,400 emails all in one sitting. Schedule 2 hours, each day. Maybe you schedule an hour in the morning, an hour and a half during lunch, and maybe another hour in the evening time, right? Maybe you'll check emails while the commercials come on while you're watching Scandal. I don't know. Pick a time that's best for you, and that will make your life a whole lot easier, right? So a few methods that you can do, like we talked about, an easy fix is taking that first step. You can either delete everything in your inbox if you know that it's nothing important, or you can use your email, your email, and filter things out to specific places and then eliminate them. For instance, if you know that you have probably 20 emails just from TGIF telling you about the specials they have or the new reward points you have, you guys can go ahead and filter it and delete all those at once, right? So it seems like you're not having to have all these go through. Another way is to use a program called Mailstorm that actually goes through and you can categorize things that you want to delete. So that way, even things that are incoming will automatically be sorted to a certain location, and based on that you've created, you can go ahead and delete them from there. You guys, you can streamline your mailbox where you create folders and drag them into and different places like that. So like when the emails are coming in, you know what they're already about, if it's related to business and your personal. What I highly suggest is getting separate emails for your business and for your personal life. You guys, I have, I hate to say, but I actually have, let me actually count because I don't even want to lie to you. I'm going to tell you how many email addresses that I have. I mean, how many how many email accounts I have. Let's see. I'm going to actually count on my phone. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 and I have one more that's not on here. So I have 9 email accounts daily. And actually, I'm not even lying. Right now, it says that I have about 347 emails I need to get to. But I know 214 of them are just sales ads, basically. So that's why I'm not too upset. I got to go through and go through that. But I have an email, actually, you guys, that's dedicated solely to deals. You guys, they don't call me a Paige No Jalisa for anything, for no reason. So I get different deals, and I go through every now and then and check on them. And I have an email just for that. I have an email for my swipe copies. I have an email address for my business, a couple of businesses I'm affiliated with, and then I have my personal email, right? I have my email that my family contacts me on and things like that. So, you guys, I'm going to go right in here, and I took the time to tell you about myself, but my name, like I said, is Jalisa Cheatham. If you didn't hear me say it before, I'm saying it again, and it does pay to know me. I'm an entrepreneur, business coach, and a social media trainer. You guys, I love social media, but it didn't start that way. My background actually is in education, healthcare, finance, customer service, HR, and marketing and promotions. You guys, I've just about done everything. I was a Jackie of all trades and a master at none. So I decided to take my journey online back in 2012, you guys. I struggled with it. I lacked the skill set and I lacked knowledge. But one thing that I found passion in was social media, you guys. And once I found my passion in that, I had the success and have been able to have a profitable business ever since then on the internet, you guys. I quit my job back in, 2013 in December 17th was I gave my today notice. I went in, I was going to give a 2-week notice, and I went in, I said, wait, those 2 weeks I have to work? The guy said, yeah, you have to work. I said, okay, well, I guess I'll give my today notice. So I went in and did that, you guys. But I hadn't been working at that job. I had been there about 5 years, and I took a leave of absence in September because I said, you know what, I want to learn this industry out, learn this internet marketing industry, and I was getting under my belt, and I felt confident enough to say, you know what, I can go ahead and let this job go, and I can go ahead and go full force and rock this out, you guys. And ever since then, I have been killing it in the game. I was able to meet a wonderful business partner around that same time in December, you guys, and it has been amazing. The journey, the information, the knowledge, the people, you guys, being able to work from anywhere, literally from my phone or the computer, and I really apply the LIST acronym, which is learn, implement, share, and teach. So the information I learn, you guys, I implement it, I share it, and I teach it because I want others to know that there's more to life than just working a 9 to 5. And if you do want to work a 9 to 5, that's okay. But you can do it in other forms than just working at a corporate job. You know, then what's the use of making all this money then you can't even use it, right? So you guys, I'm going to go right in to step 7. You guys, finding the right tools. So congratulations is in order for you because you've taken action on everything we've discussed so far. If you have taken action, everything we've discussed so far. So it's even just thinking it and put it into play of what you want to do to, you know, if you've been inspired to change your workplace, the tasks that we said that we've talked about now. But now it's time to make those tasks that you have really make them enjoyable, efficient, and more profitable, you guys. And like I said, the worksheets that we have that you should have downloaded prior to this hangout that we have here will be a great asset to you while you're going through these things. So first, let's make a list of all those tasks you decided to keep to keep. But you need to learn more about it. So if you have that worksheet, go ahead and take it out now. Because what we're going to do is schedule time to learn whatever you need to learn in order and master a task. Now, if you guys are watching this replay, or maybe you don't have time to write it down right now, that's okay. Okay? You guys are going to get this replay at about 10:30 this evening. It's going to have the information. You can go ahead and get that started, you guys. There's so many different apps you can go ahead and use now and different templates and things like that to shorten your workload, but I want you guys to really focus on the steps right now this evening. You can go back at a different time and go ahead and write those things through. All right? You guys, some of the apps and tools that you can use by resourcing your branding, you'll be able to see them in the resource guide we're sending out, so you'll have that for your reference, and you can go ahead and use those as you please to what those applies. But you know, using schedulers, using organizers, mind mapping, WordPress plugins, all those tools you can use, and it's really going to simplify things. Now, the thing to keep in mind is, you guys, when you are actually getting all this together, not to get overwhelmed. This may take you a couple days to get everything together. Okay, so don't get in a rut if you're like, you know what, I'm going to put this off. Stop putting things off. This is the main reason you're on this webinar tonight, because you need to learn how to de-junk your business, right? So I'm going to go right into step 8, you guys, cleaning up your computer. I had to do this a month ago, you guys. I have a laptop and I have a desktop. And I've realized that I use my laptop more than my desktop because I'm always on the move, out traveling, things like that. You guys, this year, just a sneak peek, I'm going to be traveling 17 countries this year. So you'll hear more about that later, but I am so excited. So my laptop has become my best friend. And my desktop, I went to go use it about a month ago, and it was so slow. And I said, you know what? It's time to declutter this laptop, you guys. So that could be from uninstalling programs, analyzing your files, freeing up disk space. Maybe you want to do put stuff on a backup CD, going through those pictures that you don't need, the stuff that you've downloaded, saved to your desktop. All that I'm going to say is crap you may have on there. You want to go ahead and get those files off your desktop. You guys, a great tool to use that I love is Dropbox. I have them with different accounts or my email addresses, whether it's personal or business and things like that. You can go ahead and use Dropbox because is one of the great tools. You can actually pay to get more space and things like that. So that's something I definitely use. And then it's also great because I get to share things, especially being in business and working online. Tina and I do a lot of these hangouts, right? And so we have a lot of information. So we actually have a Dropbox file that we share, so that way we can communicate with different our information with each other, and it makes things a whole lot easier. You guys will actually see the downloads that you guys have, the worksheets and the checklist, those are all on Dropbox, and you guys have the shareable file to have access to that. So you definitely want to keep that in mind as well too. So let's see. All right, Tina, we have you back here. Did you want to go ahead and take it back over?
I'm here, but I'm on the phone.
Okay.
And it's not going to let me see the slides. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with this computer.
Okay, no problem. All right. So you guys, step 9 is decluttering your relationships. Now, we're not going to get all into your personal life and all things like that, but you guys, you know how the effect that your relationships have in your business. Sometimes we take things in our personal life, bring them over the business, and it can be really hard as business owners coming into, because we're constantly around our business, right? So it's different than, a 9-to-5 job that most people, once they go, leave that job, everything from work stays there. When you're an entrepreneur, your business is around you all the time. So even when you have things going on in your personal life, you cannot let it flow into your business life, right? Because that can affect that can affect your productivity in your business, you getting things done, or you not getting anything done. So you guys want to be mindful of that. You guys practice positive self-care. And what I mean by that, taking care of your mind, spirit, and bodies. Some people like to meditate. Some people, they like to read the scripture. They like to, take that time to really get to know themselves and come into a great place. You want to make sure you're eating. I'll be the person to say, when I was trying to figure this internet thing out and try to figure out, okay, how do I do this, you guys, sometimes I forgot to eat. I wasn't being active. I had gained weight. I just was literally just stuck at the computer, and that wasn't the best thing to do. I now, I'm active at the gym. I'm making sure I eat, and when I have those weeks where I said, you know what, this is grind time, this is grind mode for me, I go ahead and plan out my meal week. Tina will be the best one to tell you. She has put me on to Fit Man Cook, because I tell you, boy, he lays it out, okay? He lays your food plan out down to the list and everything. So if you're someone who needs, that guidance, just with those little things, you guys, there's so many things out there on the internet that you can research, and that will give us a resource guide here on this downloadable book we give you, that you can use to go ahead and use these different avenues to eliminate the time living, or eliminate the frustration you may be having just trying to get those simple things together. So you also want to make sure you have fun, you guys. If you have any hobbies, you have any family activities, make sure that you're doing those, okay? Because it's no use of working hard and not being able to enjoy it. I would say the most thing that Americans have a problem with is feeling like they don't deserve it. Right? You feel like, you know what, I don't deserve to have an hour, to have a break time. I need to work because I haven't been productive. You guys, we are our worst critics. Take time out the day to reward yourself. You say, you know what, I did 3 of the things on my list. Maybe I didn't do all 6, but I did 3 of them. Go ahead and reward yourself for that. You guys, in Italy, in Verona, I can't wait to go there. Verona, Italy, the whole city takes, I believe it's 2 hours of the day, and they just have a good time. The places, the local bakery shops and businesses, they close down, and everybody just has a day. I forget exactly what they call it. A time, they do this every day now. They take a time out the day, and they just have, I don't know if it's called fiesta. It's not called fiesta. I can't remember what it's called right now, but they take 2 hours of the day and they just enjoy themselves. You know, they're not stressed. They're having a good time. They're in the streets. They're partying and things like that. They take 2 hours of the day and then they go back to, you know, their normal lives. But they take time out their day to enjoy themselves and the progression they come this far. You guys, it's just something simple as one of my rewards when I get everything done for that day on a Thursday. You guys, my reward is watching Scandal, because that is my favorite show. And if I've done everything I was supposed to do, I am so excited. I get my bottle of wine and sit next to the TV and I watch Scandal, and soon after that I watch How to Get Away with Murder. You guys, that is my reward, because I don't get caught up in all these TV shows, but I know that I love doing it. That's one of my hobbies of mine. I love Scandal. I love to see what's going on and how to get away with murder. So I take time out my day and make sure that I schedule that. Now, granted, sometimes, you know, there's different networking events, different things that go on that I don't get able to watch it. But if you notice, these hangouts are done at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's for a reason, right? So I don't miss my my Scandal and my Empire on Wednesdays, right? So you guys definitely take time to, you know, treat yourself, right? And you guys, this goes into, you know, your children. Sometimes some of you guys are parents and things like that. You have to make sure that you schedule time for yourself, for your family, things like that. So again, you'll see this, and we're going to give you an ebook of everything as well too, with the steps that we've went over. So step 10, you guys, plan for fit outsourcing into your business. You guys, I'm not going to get too much into this because we've already talked a lot about outsourcing, but this talks about, you know, hiring a specialist to perform a task that you necessarily don't want to do or that you can't do. So again, you'll get the ebook on that. We've talked a lot about outsourcing. I'm not going to spend the time here going over it, but you probably got it by now that it's very important for business. All right. So the question is, but how long will all this take, right? It's time to declutter your business. It really depends on two factors. How committed are you, right? How long has your business been operating? You guys, a great way to start off a great way to really make sure that you're committed through this process, find an accountability partner, you guys. Find someone who's going to hold you accountable for the things you say that you're going to do. Right? So you say you want to be committed to you know, decluttering your business. Who can you go to, you guys? We actually have an accountability group that we'll be sending the link out. We have a Facebook group that's going to be starting in mid-March, that we're revamping, that we realize people need an accountability system. You guys, me and Tina are great accountability partners, but we also have other accountability partners outside of our business. Right? You have your personal life. Maybe it's your significant other. Maybe it's a parent. Maybe it's even a child, right? To hold you accountable for things you're going to do. And I will tell you, I have learned that kids are the best accountability partners. I don't have any myself, but if you tell them you said you're going to do something and especially involves them, they're going to make sure that you stick to your word and get those things done, right? Being successful in business, you have to take this journey, and you have to begin now, you guys. Like I said, why put off tomorrow what you can accomplish today? Get ready to start stepping into the company you want to jump your business starting today, you guys. And we want to introduce you to something that we came up with this whole business makeover week to just catapult into one of the trainings that we have, where we want business owners. We realize that you guys need a business brand makeover, right? Some of you guys just want that extra help on how to really transform your message into a powerful brand that makes an impact on you and your business, that not only attracts more clients, but you guys, those clients turn into leads. Those leads turn into clients. Those clients turn into dollars, right? Because that's in the end result. We're in business to produce an outcome, but still do the things we love because we have to survive. You guys, this is going to be a 4-week course that we're going to be doing. We're going to do it once a week. We'll have training, then we'll have another day out the week where we'll have a live Q&A session and go over the things. Now, like this webinar here, we sent you the actual worksheets, you guys, for you to go over in your own time. In this session, you guys, will actually be going over them with you. Now, the spaces are limited. We're only limited to 15 people because we want to take time to actually be able to work with each of you individuals. You guys, we're going to be, the first week we're going to talk about redesigning your brand and message that aligns with your purpose. A lot of the times that and business, they don't really match those two together, and that's the best thing that you can do for your business, because once you align your purpose with your business, the branding your message makes all the difference, because that's the passion you have to really fuel what you need to do. Okay, week 2, we're going to talk about how to create clarity about who you are and what you do, and how to attract more leads, you guys, how to get more targeted leads with people who is that ideal customer or client that you're looking for. Week 3, we're going to talk about building your dream client, your blueprint to invite more of those ideal clients, you guys. We're going to be doing an ideal avatar, you guys, where we go down and really key in on what it is that you are looking for in a potential client. Week 4, we're going to talk about how to create a powerful brand recognition that will immediately create trust, open doors to high-end opportunities. You guys, once people like you, they'll do business with you because they know, like, and trust you, right? So just talk more about week 1. While we're designing your brand message to align with your purpose, we're going to be defining your purpose and the identity, powerful credibility boosters, you guys, and where to include them in each of your branding efforts. We're going to provide methods to creating your brand identity and why it's careful of merging both to help you create a rock-solid brand. You guys, storytelling, why it works, and the keys to making it work for you. If you notice through the Hangout, I did tell some stories, you guys, because that's one of the reasons that made you listen in on Keyer. I'm listening in on a key, and I wasn't just talking just to talk. I know it's a lot of great information, but you have to break it up or people will get bored or get off of here, right? So, we'll also talk about the one thing you must do to all your interactions to assure authenticity. If you get this wrong, your business will suffer forever, you guys. So you want to make sure you are being authentic. You guys, in week 2, once we show you how to create and clarify who you are and what you do to target more leads, we're going to be digging deep into how to effectively pare down your offering so you can focus on what's truly important, guys. Getting your customers, which, of course, will lead to an increase in your bank account, right? Well, the 3 questions to ask yourself about your current business, digging deep, to really ensure that your business is built on a solid platform. Making sure that your mission statement is tight. We'll be doing a fill-in-the-blank mission statement that's going to help you paraphrase things to get your branding together and help clarify what it is. We're going to talk about how to know your benefits, you guys. When your clients know exactly what's in it for them, you can write your own paycheck. And what that means, the problems that you have, the problems that your target market is having, everything in your business is going to be a solution to their problems. So they're going to make sure that's key. And you guys, how to write compelling sales copy. This is one skill you can't afford to lack on. You guys, sales copy is basically what's going to get you in to the business that you have. I mean, what's going to catapult you into the business you have, need people to be interested in what it is that you have going on. You guys, week 3. Building your dream client blueprint. Like I said, while going through this, you want to connect with those ideal clients. Why creating an ideal client avatar is critical for your branding and your success. How to put your creative writing skills together to come up with it, and the 4 questions you must answer about your ideal client without even knowing. You guys, we're going to get into personality types and things like that. So you want to make sure that you are in this course, because this is the bread and butter and the rock solid foundation to your business, and you guys, and so much more. Week 3 is going to be jam-packed. You guys, week 4, how to create the powerful brand recognition that would immediately create trust and open doors to high-end opportunities. We're going to go over 3 ways to ensure your branding consistency. Why it's not enough to just brand on your website. Why you need to get on these social sites and have your blog going. 5 ways to solidify your voice. when to bring in professionals, when to go ahead and make the most of your budget by carefully choosing the projects that must be outsourced. Especially we talked about, starting up in business. Sometimes we don't have, all the capital we need to start up. You need to make sure that you're spending your money in the right place to get things going. And 7 self-funnel tactics that will not only build your brand recognition, but help you grow your business so you can get some high-end ticket offers, you guys. So all this today, you can get started for this course. It's going to be $397. And if you're ready to sign up for this course, go ahead and shoot an email to me to the email that were provided, and we'll go ahead and send you that link. But for you guys, especially tonight, we're going to drop that $397 price, and go ahead for tonight only. It will be $197. So if you choose to get started with us tonight, we'll be starting March 3rd, and you will get everything you'll see in here. You'll get the worksheets, the checklist, the personalized content, even social media strategies, and an interactive Facebook community group that we have here. So you can go ahead and send us a message if you go ahead and decide to join us tonight. Like I said, we only have 15 spots available, and that's only because we want to, we want an intimate group who could be able to work with you, because those checklists and the worksheets and things we're going to be having you doing, this is going to be basically a group coaching session. So we want to make sure that we can tend to everyone, and having large groups like this, when you have this much to go over in a month's time, granted we will be meeting twice a week. We want to make sure that we can tend to everybody and get the questions answered that you need. So you guys, we'll go ahead and open up the line for anyone who has any questions. You can go ahead and message right underneath this video. Any questions you may have, you can also message me on Facebook or even on Instagram. I know some of you guys have done so already. And we'll be glad to answer those questions. And I know that is a short delay, so I'll wait a couple moments while I check all the locations that I see it here. So I'll give it a moment to go back. Oh, wow. Okay, I got 3 questions in here. I must have hit. Huh. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you guys can see and hear us. I wasn't going back and checking this while we were on the Hangout. Okay, let me answer your questions. Okay, first, Rudy, let me answer your question. Rudy, everything we went over tonight, it will be it is recorded, so you get the recording around 10:30. That's scheduled to go out here, and you will have the checklist, and the 21 idea blueprint is also in there. You should have got it also when you registered, but if not, it will be sent out again. So I hope that answers your question, Rudy. And David, for the price, yes, it is. That is the price. It's only tonight for $197. No, there is no payment arrangements for that. For the other price, for full price, we do have payment arrangements, and we'll be going over that tomorrow. That will be up for you guys to purchase towards the end of the week. And so, but if you're interested in taking in that $197 price, you can go ahead and send me a message. Actually, and I'll go ahead and send you that link right over, or you can email me. And Glenda, Glenda, yes, we are doing the giveaways. We'll be doing them on Friday. As you saw in the email, we'll be giving away coaching sessions. We're giving away 2 coaching sessions apiece for Tina and I. I will be doing free 30-minute social media audits. And one of the other The giveaways will be there's an Instagram training. If you go to InstaSuccessNow.com, you'll see the Instagram training that we have here coming up, and you will get a spot at the pro level. That's something else we will be giving away. And then we also have some 3-day, 2-night vacation travel from Westgate, one of our sponsors here donated those. So they're 3-day, 2-night vacations that will also be given away, but we'll be doing those raffles on Friday. So by you just registering for the course, if you want to hang out with Tina.com or hang out with Lisa.com, that secures your spot. And any feedback you leave with us, please leave it either on, if it's on YouTube or if it's on Instagram or Facebook. We prefer you to go ahead and leave it on send it actually in email form. That will be great, or you can write it on Facebook and just tag me in it, because you will be entered a second time for the giveaway. So make sure you do that. And Roger, I don't understand your question. Let's see. How can you? Okay, Roger, please write your question again. Okay, I'm going to go to Rick. Rick, the 3-day, 2-night vacation, you guys want these 3-day, 2-night vacations, right? The cities, I don't know all of them. I believe it's Orlando, Vegas, Tennessee, Utah. I'll have to post it and see. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you, Roger, for typing that again. Oh, tomorrow is the goal setting. Today was dejunking. Tomorrow's going to be the goal setting. Fun and easy strategies to goal setting. And we'll be you send the email as well. So you guys check your emails. If you didn't get the email, please check your spam folder. But it was sent also with the link with tonight's that you got earlier today as well too. And when you first joined, you should have got the email that it gives you itinerary of what's going on this week and what to expect. Okay. All right. Well, I don't believe I have any more questions. Thank you for those who did ask the questions. It always helps to know that this is working properly, right?
Lisa, I want to jump in and say you did an awesome job. Even though I've had technical difficulties, I have been in here listening, and you've done an awesome job as usual.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, well, you guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night this evening. Join us tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be, tomorrow's topic is actually going to be fun and easy goal setting strategies, you guys. Ways to, guys, we have so, I'm actually trying to find the template, because I kind of forgot a little bit. I'm not even going to lie to you. Yeah, I forgot. But don't judge me, okay? It's fun, and I forgot the whole title we came up with. Tina, do you remember?
I'm actually looking.
I want to name it by title because it's really good, right? And my computer just did something crazy. How about my computer decides it wants to act crazy now? That's wonderful, right? Wow. Any hoots?
Well, I'm glad I didn't do it like at the same time I did.
Right, exactly. Mine just went through a completely different, simple and fun goal setting strategies to create your best year ever. I believe. I really.
Yeah, it says learn how to stay 3. Learn how to save time so you can work less.
Simple and fun goal setting strategies to create your most spectacular year ever. There it is, you guys. I knew copyright, right? Now make sure that sales copy is tight. So 17 steps, you guys, that we have to go over your goal setting. So we're going to have 17 steps tomorrow for you to go by, and we actually have a worksheet for that, so make sure you download that as well too. So that is it for the evening, and we will see you tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll make sure we are done by 9 o'clock because Empire does come on, and I will be watching it. So we'll make sure that we won't be taking up too much of your time. So you guys have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.